consciously eating.
Pretty even matchup.
Alright. Welcome. First series I'm gonna cast of Pro League Season 6. I have the beautiful voice with belonging to Slammer with me today. And we're gonna cast a series between bScherm and DerStef1991. I think Ninja is also in the spectators, and yeah, Slammer is actually the teammate of bScherm. And yeah, let's see what this game brings. I think you under the impression that the skill level of those two players is actually quite equal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if we can get this lag figured out.
I didn't see anyone lagging.
Well, the game has a little bit of lag to it.
Okay. My internet is good now. Yeah, my internet is very good as well. Maybe we need to restart or something? I don't know. We need re.
Hard to say. I mean, I usually don't have any lag when I spec, but
Yeah.
but there's definitely some hiccups here.
I have spikes. Still spiking, yeah. Yeah, maybe we have to.
I mean, it's probably the players, but
yeah.
we could always try without spikes.
Yeah, let's see what they say. Okay, very well. Let's see. I think there's no. He often struggles with connection. Better. Okay, found the culprit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Okay, so DerStef is going for a 2-den. A weird SimCity. Half of the, like, one den is in the main, one den is below. The SimCity itself is, like, not really helping, I think, with Beast. But yeah, maybe he just wings it. And on the other hand, the Beatles is also playing den, or Beast, but only one. And I guess it looks like it's gonna be a DC build, right? So second house coming to block this entry.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel like isn't that house a little late? But I don't know.
It's fine.
Maybe not.
It takes a while.
Yeah, I don't think the SimCity for the 2-den player matters so much.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more optimal ways to do it, but
yeah.
it usually is not going to come into play that much.
Yeah. What do you think about this worker scouting for proxies for DerStef?
Is it a scout or is he going to do something
himself?
Well,
yeah, well, could be something proxy, but it looks like he's scouting for something. I think with the 2-den you are so safe you don't really have to scout for proxies. Maybe he's, maybe you're right. Maybe he's proxying something.
It feels like he's going to do something cheesy with this worker. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of scouting. I think it's pretty
he's not,
inexpensive.
Oh, but the worker is going low ground. Ooh, but the wolf missed it. The wolf missed it. Oh, and the worker is actually getting inside. No. What is he doing with the worker? Okay, he's hiding the worker.
No.
Okay, now, a tower.
Okay, so it's a tower.
Yeah, but this location
is super risky.
Yeah, this location is not gonna work. Yeah, now it's found out.
It's very risky to just send the worker unprotected across the map.
Yeah.
I mean, he was lucky it didn't get caught earlier, but it's already not going to work out. You should just cancel the tower.
Yeah.
bScherm is going for a defensive tower already.
Yeah.
If DerStef can scout that, he's completely fine to just expand himself.
Yeah.
The 2-den is not even that much slower than the 1-den, to be honest. So this is actually totally fine for DerStef. I don't like that he's really going hard with this tower because, like, this tower's so far back.
It will not achieve anything. If you put the tower here, it's gonna be actually nice because you scout the castle and then the castle will get attacked because you had vision.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, I wish you had done that on the low ground because that does hit the gold mine and the tower or the castle.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
This tower back here doesn't do anything.
Yeah, this tower is like completely useless.
And you can see the difficulty of the 2-den against the 1-den. You do have a wolf advantage, but it's very slight. Because of the supply, you don't really get that many more wolves, to be honest. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's true. 2-den versus 1-den is not really good for a 2-den player. Although you can actually get away with just adding a third den and adding
Yeah.
Snake Charmer and then just adding to the metal.
I mean, it's possible to really pressure with it.
Yeah, this tower is
But
nice. A bit more to the right. But yeah, the second tower
Yeah.
is way better than the first one.
Yeah, it's just you wasted a lot of time and gold to build
Yeah,
this lower
100%.
ground tower.
That's 310 gold or something.
Yeah.
And bScherm's building a second tower as well. And I guess he has vision
Wow.
on the tower.
I don't
yeah,
think bScherm realizes he's taking tower shots here, which is a big mistake. I don't think because he didn't know the
Yeah.
tower's there.
Yeah.
And that tower actually got a lot of shots off, which is a lot of damage on these wolves.
Actually
for
got one
free.
kill as well.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Now, DerStef needs to pressure, I think, these towers with his wolves if he can.
Well, he gets an expo, so he gets a natural as well. So I guess we're gonna go for a wacky start and then chaotic macro game.
I wish bScherm really had DerStef had brought all his wolves up. I think he could actually be doing a lot more annoying work with these wolves. Because as it is, bScherm is totally fine here.
Yeah.
He's going to be way ahead in mining, I think.
And I think the second tower is not really necessary. Like, the second tower he put there is, like, really... He doesn't need it.
Yeah, not necessary. But I think he's assuming there's going to be another low ground tower, which would make logical sense, right?
Yeah,
so I think that's why.
But he would see that, right? With his vision, he would be able to see that. But it's fine. He kills the tower and is good, so... Yeah, I think bScherm is in the driver's seat now. This weird idea here with the tower rush on 2-den is like, not working.
But I mean, it's not the end of the world, really. I mean, if you look at the total gold mined, it's only about 200 difference. And if you look at the worker counts, it's pretty close to equal. So like, the fact that bScherm made 3 towers kind of makes
costly.
up for the fact that
very costly.
Yeah, it's very costly. Kind of makes up for the fact that DerStef built a bunch of extra towers. I don't like this defensive tower. I think you kind of have to just defend with your units here.
I think he has enough wolves to just fight them, no? Why is he running?
Yeah, totally. It's pretty close to even, but once the fresh wolves pop out and if he gets a good concave, you should be fine here.
Yeah.
So yeah, this tower's a mistake for sure from DerStef.
But I like the dragon transition, but I doubt that bScherm is falling for it. Especially if you know that there are 3 towers at the natural. Like, there's no way that your dragons are actually achieving something in a natural. And even if they hit the main, it's only gonna be 1, and it's gonna be there in a minute or later. So, I don't know. I like the dragon transition as a nice follow-up, but I think you have to change their plans once you see so many towers at the natural. Or in general, like, a lot of towers is like a big... I don't know, go for a third and then try dragons.
It depends. I mean, dragons can just be your army composition, you know? So, like, you don't necessarily have to do damage against the natural. Obviously, 3 towers there already is kind of nice for the defender, but it's fine just to make dragons, I think, your unit comp. A little concerning that he's going to be going up against a werewolf dropship here. That's always tough for the dragon player to deal with. I think more correct play right now is snakes. I think snakes seem to be kind of the flavor of the month.
I don't know.
For beast versus beast.
With the SimCity he has here and this tower, if DerStef takes this tower and attacks the airship, the werewolf is kind of trapped, and then you just need 1 dragon to just kill it. So I think the SimCity now is nice.
Yeah,
but he
this
doesn't
tower's
know
going to
that.
help against the drop. Yeah.
And he just has to transfer over all the workers from the main to the natural, and then he's fine.
Yeah,
I
the
think
difficult thing here is timing, because there's not going to be that many dragons out once this airship comes in. Like, maybe 1 dragon if he starts it right away, but he's not even starting it yet. So...
But it looks like bScherm is waiting until he has 2 werewolves. And 2 werewolves are scary if you have only 1 tower. And all the wolves will not really be able to deal with 2 werewolves. If it's 1 werewolf, you surround after the smash and kill it. So that's gonna work. But versus 2 werewolves, that's rough.
Let's just note that DerStef is taking up a sneaky base in the bottom right here.
Yeah, I like that.
So, yeah, kind of cool. I think if bScherm brings all his wolves, he should be able to deny this 3rd base if he goes now. His wolves are kind of out of position, though. He was scouting the right side. So that might give bScherm time to get this tower up. We shall see. But I wish he'd bring all these wolves because, I mean, that's 17 wolves. He could definitely be denying this base or at least forcing the reveal of the werewolves, which would be a big moment.
Yeah. Not sure what DerStef is doing with all the wolves there on this part of the map. Like, it's the completely wrong side. I know, I mean, he was there. He didn't see something, so... Okay, but... Maybe he wanted to run in, but versus 3 towers, you don't want to run in there. Come on. You don't.
No. He was just spotting to see if there was a third base attempt on that side. But yeah, unfortunately, he missed a little bit of a window to counter the third base from bscherm. Now we do have a third base up.
Very good, very good. Second tower as well on the natural. DerStef with the third base. So now I think DerStef is, depending on how he handles those 2 werewolves, he can get in the driver's seat now. And
it's a good position because he can just run his workers away from the main. Dragons will clean them up eventually. And he can't really attack the natural here. I mean, he might get a smash off here. Let's see what happens.
2 smashes.
Oh, big smash, big smash.
DerStef putting the... Ooh. Yeah, but I mean, 2 towers is okay. With 2 towers you can deal with it. And then on top of that with the dragons, okay, he cannot mine now, but it's fine. Just repair the tower and be good.
He should bring his wolves in. The wolves are actually okay fighting the werewolves as long as
if it's only the smash is out now, he can fight them. Yeah, especially
even
now.
With the smash.
Ooh, wolves are actually anything. Okay here. Was there at least 1 kill on a worker? I don't think so, right?
I don't think he killed any workers, just 1 tower, which is really not what you want here.
Yeah, DerStef now.
Yeah, that's a tough stitch.
Ooh, now he can just. Ooh, that's great for DerStef actually. Like this werewolf drop was really bad. Didn't achieve anything.
Yeah, that's not great. And then DerStef has the full 3 base mining. I kind of prefer... I don't know, the tech could go either way, right? Because the dragons give you a lot of mobility, map presence. Obviously having the werewolves in the straight-up fight is really good. But it does feel like bscherm losing 2 werewolves is a pretty expensive loss right now, and he's kind of behind on tempo.
Yeah, and he invested so much into towers. Like, he's putting down another tower in the main, although he has already the ballista and the airship, so he has everything he needs for 3 dragons. And he's still investing in another tower. Like really, a lot of gold is going. Ooh, and this tower, this base is gonna crack. Like there's no way.
This werewolf at the bottom is way out of position. He needs the werewolf to stop the wolves. I mean, the dragons are actually can just fly away at this point.
Yeah.
Because there's so many wolves here.
Yeah.
And bscherm's werewolf is shooting a tower.
Oh god. That's not what you want to do.
This is tough. This is really pretty tough.
There's a second ballista, and the explosive shot is just about to researched. Okay, so the dragons, I mean, I like the dragon micro here. The wolves, they just clean up. They just clean up everything. Like, there's no way. He can just send away the dragons now, I think.
Yeah, and it's tough now because there's so many wolves. The lists are actually getting killed by the wolves.
I know why
they really drop.
I know why the wolves are actually running down there. The werewolves from bscherm. The SimCity is not big enough. Like, this is not big enough. They have to go all the way around.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You sure? I'm looking kind of... Ooh, nice kill by bscherm. He's killed all 3 dragons with his dropships. Nice micro.
Yeah.
He's got to save this base, though. He can't lose the base.
Yeah.
That would be a huge loss.
Yeah. 4th base is going up for...
DerStef might just click on it. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think running away or clicking on the castle now is here the right call. He doesn't do either. It looks like he's... not really decisive. Okay, now he's clicking on the castle again, but now it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late. There's only
just send away
to hit it.
Just don't lose them and run away, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I like the transition from DerStef. He's getting his werewolves out now.
Yeah.
And he's getting the double upgrades. Yeah. So he's really kind of in the driver's seat gold-wise.
Yeah. And on 4 base, I mean. The better income as well.
But I think bscherm can recover here if he expands, gets his own 4th up.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly here, and then, I mean, he does have the werewolf count advantage right now, which is nice, and he can maybe put some pressure on. So we'll see how this goes. Worker count's still actually pretty close. DerStef's, I feel like, has been not the most diligent with his worker production.
On his ninja
he's a little low. He doesn't need a ton of workers, but if he could get up to like 40 or so, I think he'd be in a really good shape here.
Yeah. And I don't get why DerStef is just having 1 werewolf then. I think at this point you can just upgrade all of them, or at least one after the other. to not
It's tough
be
to afford more than 2. I think 2 or 3 is good, but I think you're right. I think getting up to at least 2 would be pretty strong here.
On 4 base you can actually afford it, I think.
Trying to take a 5th here is a little greedy. DerStef doesn't need to do that. I think he's... At this point, he's a little behind in tech. Just werewolf count. So he just needs to kind of buy some time here, get his upgrades.
Ooh, nice
You know,
smash.
just kind of chill.
Oh, second smash. Ooh, second smash was also very nice. But
Maybe the
now
wolves
they
can
have to run.
catch. Yeah.
Nice, but bScherm bringing his own wolves to block, and now the smash from behind. And with the attack range from the werewolves, they can actually attack above and reach over the werewolves in front of them, the normal wolves in front of them.
Huge smashes.
Oh yeah, but 2 bad smashes as well from DerStef here, like into nothing.
Yeah.
So micro,
man,
I think the micro is way better on bScherm's side.
Yeah,
but
Beatles
one werewolf is
doing
going down.
Really good fight here.
Let's see. One tower is going up, and yeah, DerStef has to retreat here, 100%.
Yeah. And that was a bad fight even to be taking. Like, that was the one moment that Beatflitz had to win a fight, I think, to stay in the game.
Yeah.
And he pulled it off there, so that's a really huge moment.
Yeah.
Both
Nice
players
smash
struggling
here.
a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's the second upgraded Den now. Also the upgrades. So DerStef will be 1-1 soon. But bScherm already has 1 upgrade. For the
Beatflitz
damage.
is being a little sloppy with his macro here. He needs to be spending his money, I think.
And transfer Walker over to his new base as well. And he is oversaturated at all his bases. Natural main.
And because he has so many towers, these werewolves can't really achieve much. They're gonna have to run away.
Yeah.
For sure. I'd like to see DerStef invest in a couple more dragon lairs and just keep that tech alive. I think it's always good to have a flock of 5 to 6 dragons.
Yeah. In Beast versus
running
Beast
around.
especially. Like, especially if you have this werewolf versus
Absolutely.
werewolf interaction, you either go for Gatling guns, like bScherm is doing it right now with the 3 workshops, or you go heavy on air. I think either is fine, but the Gatling one is more, like, it's kind of countered when you have, like, the dragons. So you, at one point, have the werewolf, Gatling guns, normal wolves, and dragons, and ballista. So the game evolves like this, usually. So, yeah, let's see when the dragons will come for bScherm here. Or if he just will do fine with the ballistas.
I don't think Beatflitz can afford dragons at the moment. He's going into the Gatlings here, which I like. It's a really good choice.
Yeah.
The one worry I do have when I go into Gatlings with Beast is the longer those upgrades are going, the better the Beast gets against the mech, you know? If the mech player isn't getting their own upgrades.
But the Gatling guns are fine with the advanced workshop now, and you have actually this little speed buff from the call drops.
Yeah.
And then you just abuse these call drops all over. Like, you don't really want to fight with the Gatling guns at one point. You just want to just use the Gatling guns for the call drops.
I'm more talking about, like, once you get to a point where, you know, the Beast is, like, say, 3-3.
Yeah, well, then
0-0. Then you start to get into problems.
Yes.
But for like, there's definitely a timing, and sometimes Beast doesn't, you know, invest that heavily into upgrades at all. So these wolves, though, for DerStef, I mean, this is kind of fake supply because these wolves are not going to do much at all. Like, kind of useless, to be honest.
Yeah, but the ballista, if the ballista dies, the dragons actually win this fight for DerStef. And one ballista is already down. Okay, second one gets picked up again, and now the dragon comes in again. Yeah, nice fight for DerStef here.
Yeah, absolutely. And the wolves are bad, but they're at least new shields.
Yeah. And we have the
and
+2 upgrades for damage for bScherm, and we have 1-1 for the DerStef units, for the red players units. And I think the armor is very important on werewolves. Like, they benefit from armor way more than they do from damage. The wolves, on the other hand, or like the small fry units, like the cheap units, they are actually great, benefiting great from the damage. So I think the decision here to go for 1-1 upgrades, like attack and defense, makes sense for DerStef. And yeah, this base is done for, I think.
I think he wasted his smashes there with going all at once. I think he won't want to stagger them.
Yeah.
So
something newer players don't really know, that you cannot, like, you have to smash one after the other. You can actually time it nicely, like with a little, just a little bit of time in between, but Ooh,
Yeah,
no, he picked
almost.
up the ballista in the moment. Oh.
Yeah, he just lost it there. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I think it's just a micro thing, Smash.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
Crazy fight. But
Yeah.
tactically, DerStef is definitely pretty far ahead here, I want to
Yeah.
say, because he has the fifth base. He's denied the fourth base mining.
Yes.
He's going to kill the fourth base.
Yes.
And he's also spotted with a wolf. Nice awareness from DerStef to spot this space on the left side.
Yeah.
I like his map presence here.
Yeah.
Beatflitz is on the ropes here. Beatflitz is really on the ropes. I don't know if there's a good path back because he's building the same units.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have enough
There's
gold.
no Gatling guns. There's no Gatling guns.
Yeah, he doesn't have the gold to transition to Gatlings. Normally you want to have, a healthy eco so you can start spamming these Gatlings, which are not cheap.
And we come back to the
But I
point you
think
made
he's just a
earlier.
little too broke.
You cannot support 3 werewolf dens, and he just did that. Or just tried that. Nice to build towers here as well from DerStef, like on the right side. Very good. But yeah, this looks really dire for Beatflitz, honestly.
Yeah, the numbers game is just really rough here. I mean, the wolves. DerStef's not even really microing his wolves. He's just forcing smashes. Yeah, he's just aiming. He can do it because he has more werewolves.
Yeah.
The wolves have good upgrades. These are 2/2 wolves. They're gonna eat this whole base up the top. And even though, yeah, this fight's just the numbers game. I mean, there's not a whole lot of micro here. It's just more werewolves with better upgrades. I mean, yeah, this is a tough game for Beatflitz. I think he's gonna have to call it here.
Yeah, and he does. 1-0 for your opponents, actually.
Yeah, tough game there. It was definitely really close, but I like that DerStef was just aggressive the entire game. He just didn't kind of let up.
Yeah.
And I think
he had a slight lead, I think. After this wacky opening with the towers, he had a slight lead, I think. And then he just got it home. Let's see. Second map, Little Ohana, my map. So, yeah. What do you think of the map? How many games in total have you played on a map yet?
Let's see. Have I played this map?
I
think I've played one game.
Okay, in ranked.
I've played one game on the map. I don't know if I played it on ranked. Yeah, I haven't really played enough to know much about it. Yeah, it feels like a pretty standard map. Is it fairly short, base to base?
It seems short, but actually, if you don't build on the low ground, but you build in your main, the way can be pretty long, like compared to Xenos or something like that.
Yeah, it looks pretty normal, pretty open in the middle.
One point people complained about was this big space at the natural and at the main, kind of. It somehow is good for Cata drops, but I don't know. I don't really feel that. But it's nice for running around. Raiders feel really, really nice on this map, especially because of this place where you can jump in and out pretty easily. So yeah, I'm just happy with how the map turned out, and so far there's nothing really broken or OP.
Interesting.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm just noting that DerStef's going for racks, but he's full walled here. Yeah. I wonder if that's a prepared idea.
Yeah. I think so.
And why he's going for that.
I think I've seen someone play that like that. I think it was Hefe or someone. And it's gonna be archers, and then he's gonna drop archers in the base. There will be like 2 airships full of archers and soldiers, and he just gonna drops them on 2 base.
He can also just go castle first, probably, and then make an archer after to defend the wolves. Which could be an interesting play.
Yeah, if he's sure that Beatflitz is gonna play.
Or just one archer into castle is a pretty nice eco, right?
Yeah.
And you normally couldn't do that super safely, or at least you'd have to really wait for the second archer before you build the castle.
Yeah, but you make sure that, like, if there's beast, at some point they destroy the house no matter what, even if you repair. Yeah. So you.
Which I'm forgetting which team is DerStef on. Is it Nigat's team?
I think so. Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry. He's on Weird Rat's team, which is Weird Rat, Nigat.
Yeah, well, Nigat is the team lead, right? So.
Or is Nigat with Avocado Lord?
Yeah, I think DerStef is in Weird Rat's team, but I don't really know. So. Gonna check after.
Let me-
Um,
I'll look up
yeah,
the page while you keep
very good.
talking.
But yeah, this is exactly what you pointed out, like this castle after one archer. And we see the second archer, we see a bird from their staff. And Beatflit's reaction to that is, okay, I get a castle myself. But apart from knowing that there's gonna be Rex units from their staff, Beatflitz doesn't know anything. Could be werewolf drops, could be cutter drops, could be anything, and he just doesn't know.
Yeah, so this is team.
Yeah.
This is Holy Global Weird Rat.
Okay, so DerStef is team Weird Red. Nice. Nah, team Holy, because Holy is the team lead, right? So it's team Holy. All right.
For some reason, I thought I saw bScherm playing against Hydra, but maybe that was a mistake.
No, they actually played their week 3 game already, I think.
Is that it?
If you check week 3, there should be 3 points for bScherm. He won 2-0.
Ah, so they played out of order. That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay, that
they
confused me.
Yeah,
I see.
They played their game before the actual
I
schedule.
see. Okay.
Okay, it's not gonna be drops. It's gonna be catapults. And I guess DerStef will at some point kill one of the neutral houses here to take a third.
That makes sense. It's pretty easy to kill that house anytime you want to take a third. You might be a little bit slower on the third. I like that Beatflitz is going straight for the third base here.
It's kind of greedy though. If you don't know what's coming without info, can be tricky.
I think it's fine. Like this is how I would play it probably. Like catapult drop.
The bird. Okay.
Yeah, bird's coming out, which is good. You can see, but even just playing this way, as long as you're not immediately going to get punished by like a raider push or immediate 2 racks, which I feel like you're pretty safe against, you can always get the third base and then start defending after. Like I think this is always really good as long as you're not immediately going to get punished.
Yeah.
Like he needs to be getting punished exactly now for this to be portable.
I think there's a time window from like 20 to 30 seconds now, and DerStef will not be able to deal any damage.
And the drop is actually kind of a good situation, I feel like, for Beatflitz, because he's going to see the drop and he's going to be like, okay, I know how to defend that. I'm going to be ready for it.
Yeah, in time,
even just being mentally ready.
There will be ballista or tower up 100%.
Yeah, he's going to get the ballista down, and he's pretty happy to be mining off of 3 bases. 17 to 19 workers. So
he's saving his bird. Very good.
I just hit perfect play. And it's going to be a while before DerStef can safely take a third. I'm curious to see if Beatflitz tries to pressure with wolves at this point. Because the other downside of a drop is it really limits how much units you have to defend. And catapults aren't always amazing at securing a third base. Although looking at the architecture here,
they're nice.
You can put a catapult.
Yeah, you can put them in nice places. Like where there's one archer standing here, you can park a catapult right in the spot. So you can do some nice stuff here. But yeah, now the base is open, and if there are enough wolves, they actually overrun these few archers here. And there's no tower, no nothing. And this bird is actually scouting it, so Beatflitz knows he can get in there. He knows the airship is coming. He's okay. The ballista will not be ready though.
Yeah, it's okay. You can just run around with the wolves. Even having the wolves at defense is actually helpful, but Beatflitz has chosen to try to counter here.
Yeah, very nice call.
Which I don't mind, but it is a little awkward now because I think he's missed his timing a little bit. And now he's going to have no defense except just 3 wolves for the ballista, for the catapults. We'll see how much...
Ooh, and he's supply blocked. The ballista will take a bit longer to get out. So the catapults have the potential to really inflict some damage here.
Yeah, they're going to do good work, but, even with wolves, it's actually pretty helpful to have the wolves, because the catapults target the wolves, they run around.
Ooh, and the snake shaman's gonna get killed.
Yeah, kind of awkward placement for Beatflitz. He wasn't probably thinking about the snake charmer there. He's just reloaded, though, not the hugest of losses.
But now he brings the wolves, and the cutters needs to be picked up. Okay, we see 2 more racks at it. I guess there was 1 catter drop, and that's it. Ooh, but that's too many workers you pull there from your main DerStef. Ooh.
Yeah,
he pulls like 9 workers. That's too many.
Yeah. Not the biggest deals.
Cutter drop is still going on.
Yeah.
Snake Charmer is down. Okay. But the Ballista is out as well, so the drop is kind of cancelled. And I think at this point, if I'm Beat Flitz, I go for a fourth. Like, straight away.
Yeah, you're very happy if you're beat Flitz. I mean, losing the Snake Charmer for 2 seconds is actually totally fine.
Yeah.
You're very happy to make that trade. I mean, DerStef has expanded pretty late here.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a bit of a move out from DerStef. This is interesting. I wonder if this is just to secure the fourth,
Yeah, I think
or whether he's
gonna
actually
take a
going to try to
fourth.
pressure.
Well, you cannot really. Okay, maybe he's baiting the wolves to come to kill the catapults if he drops them again. But there's the Ballista. Like, there's no. Like, he's not gonna win this fight, I think. I mean, although there are 2 soldiers, a lot of archers, maybe he is able to.
Yeah, this looks pretty risky though. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dens, so
yeah, the
he can
production
make.
is crazy. And snakes.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to make a lot of. Oh, it looks like he's gonna go for the drop in the main. Drop everything, maybe.
Ooh. Yeah, but with the Ballista there, the damage on the airship would be too much, I think.
Yeah, it's possible. Can he shoot the ballista? I think he can shoot the airship from here. Get
Yeah,
at least one
yeah,
hit
yeah.
off for free.
Ooh, the legs. Okay. Legging stopped, I think. Yeah, happens. If you have really heavy lags, you just pause the game and then you wait like a minute or 2 and then it's usually resolved.
Yeah.
Not sure what's caused. I think it's the desync stuff. I think Squareroot wrote something in Discord about it. That there's some desync errors or something. Like the 2 players connecting to the server have like different internet speeds and it's not
Yeah.
not in sync fully, something like that. And then you have like the weird lags. Okay, let's see if it's resolved.
I think this pause actually helps Beat Flitz a little bit. He can start thinking about like what his strategy is going to be here.
But he's sending his airship into the archers.
Yeah, he doesn't need to keep this house alive.
Well, he will be supply blocked because he's not building enough. Yeah, now he's supply blocked for a short amount of time. And I think this other's house he's rebuilding in time.
I wish he'd bring his army over here to kind of try to deny.
Yeah, I would try to surround here. But, ooh, I think you're right. DerStef is just dropping his units now. Kind of ferrying them over.
I think 2 more shots from the ballista will kill this airship, so I wish...
Yeah.
Like, if he can kill the airship,
yeah,
the army here is totally split. That would be a big deal.
Ooh, now the
really
runaround
wish...
from Beat Flitz. So the wolves and snakes run around from the bottom, and the catapults are running right into the units. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, a bit of a miscontrol from the catapults.
He's coming with the airship to pick him up, but there are 2 ballistas and they will shoot down the airship. Yeah, quickly, and now everything is dying.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was...
really bad for DerStef here. That was a lot of units lost pretty much for free. The units in the main are going to get cleaned up.
But he did not do a lot of mining.
The upgrades are really good for people. Yeah.
But yeah,
that was it was kind of a clever play, but
backfired.
I wish yeah, I wish if he was going to go for that play, I think he needed to be more aggressive, like just dropping stuff in and trying to use the SimCity.
Yeah. Was too hesitant.
As it was.
I think we had that in another game as well. Like the game before, he was also too hesitant in some interactions.
Yeah, possibly.
But it's not over.
But now I think
it's not over.
It's not over, certainly, but DerStef's in a really tough spot. Now, Beat Flitz doesn't have a 4th base up, which he's building it now. So, if DerStef, I think, just needs to kind of turtle here a little bit, slowly take his 4th, and try not to bleed units.
But he has catapults.
He might be able to pull it back.
And archers, so he's ready for the snakes. Ooh, where's this?
Yeah.
He's trying a ninja base again.
Yeah, exactly. That's not going to work out. I really do feel like, though, the upgrades on this Beast Wolf Snake is going to be really tough to deal with. I think what I'd like to see from Beat Flitz is perhaps some drops. I think drops would be really hard for
Yeah.
DerStef to deal with at this point.
Yeah. In general, like snake drops are really scary nowadays.
Yeah, Wolf Snake just dropping into the main here, and look at how hard it would be to walk the army back to
Yeah.
defend there. It would be really tough.
Yeah.
And he has the advanced workshops. We'll see if he ends up doing that or not.
Ooh, he's going
I
for
don't
three
think-
upgrades actually. So yeah, the upgrades
Yeah, why
will
not?
be nice. Ooh, the upgrades will be very nice. Okay,
Yeah,
so-
and these snakes will kill stuff.
yeah, but the 2 catapults are nice here. If they target fire these snakes, I think this fight is not gonna go well for Beatles. I think he doesn't really need to engage right now. What he could do is kill
Nice.
buildings or something. Ooh, yeah, look at the snakes. They just melt versus catapults. And the archers also, like, they can just target fire. Like, one volley kills
Yeah.
a snake and then you just click them. So, yeah, nice hold here by DerStef. But he is a base
Yeah,
down. So he's still behind.
once there's a lot of catapults, the snakes are bad. But I think like in an open fight, like in this open area with the big surround, I think the
Ooh,
beast
there's the
units
drop.
would just
the
clean
beast-
up here. Yeah, I like
beast
the
drop
drop
is
a
coming.
lot. This is a nice
Ooh,
play.
Yeah, very good, very good.
And it's not like DerStef can walk across the map right now. He would just
Yeah.
get surrounded. So he's just going to try to secure a fourth, which he has to do.
Yeah.
And that's going to put him into where this drop's going to really hurt.
Yeah, and he has only archers. Like, there are no soldiers anymore. Which is
Yeah, he has nothing.
problematic.
Like, he really can't go back, right? Because if he goes
Yeah.
back, the army in the front's going to just kill him. So I don't know how DerStef's going to deal with this drop right now.
I
Very
think
tough.
you just send away the rippers.
Yeah.
You just run with them. Or you try to fight, but I don't know, I think it's not gonna
Yeah,
go
the
well.
workers can't fight against the upgrades of the...
Okay, he's picking
these
up
units right
4 archers himself and brings them over. Maybe the 2 soldiers and the 4 archers will be enough to just deal with this. But Wilfried's also, like, he's just making sure to stay ahead economically and getting a 5th base.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side, so it looks like Beatflitz is doing well this time. And he's actually
Yeah,
bringing
Beatflitz is really far ahead.
two more airships loaded with snakes and wolves. Ooh, that will be rough to deal with, honestly.
Yeah, it's a tough move, because the army of DerStef's pretty tough to bring back here. I think this is a nice decision from Beatflitz to go for this kind of play pattern.
Yeah. Very good
I'd like
strategy.
to see some tech, maybe dragons or werewolves coming out of Beatflitz here. He doesn't, strictly speaking, need it, but I think dragons would be pretty good here as well.
Ooh, leggy.
Just a little bit. Yeah, we'll see if... Okay, big push from DerStef here. He's trying to make a play here, knowing that so much of Beatflitz's army is
smart
in
move.
the... Yeah, he's going to try to maybe kill this 4th base. It's just really hard because to attack the 4th base, you have to go into the open area and up the ramp. I almost wonder if swinging around the
everything
other
is dying.
direction.
Ooh, there are mages popping out. Is the fireball upgrade there already?
Yes, I believe he got
So
fireball.
he can. Ooh, then he should just use fireball. Oh no! He's falling
Big
in.
surround in the middle, but I think...
Yeah.
Yeah, the surround, I mean, the snakes are just too good. The
Yeah.
damage from the upgrades, I mean,
Yeah.
3-3, 3-2
Yeah.
snakes are really good.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a series on our hands, 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, look at that. Map 3 between Beatflitz and DerStef. And now we have actually bScherm joining us. Very good. Welcome. Let's dive right in. What do you think about Mirrored Mire? Give Slammer a little rundown. What is good about the map? What is bad about the map? What is something you have to keep in mind about the map?
Well, the first thing I'll say is that whoever made this is insane. They're a complete lunatic. Oh, that was you. Sorry.
Wait, so isn't this a Dragon Archer Z map? Am I crazy?
No, it's a SQL map.
SQL. Okay, so this is very old then, because I've
Yes.
played this map like
But I
gosh,
changed some
5-6
things.
years ago. Okay.
I changed some things. I think the 3rd in the little river here is new, and also the position of this mill to the left side when you are the 2-player spawn, like this little pathway which is blocked with a mill. I think that was not there as well. And I
that
fixed
mill,
some negative spaces, so you cannot drop like archers in the rivers. So yeah, in general, just some minor changes. In general, the map layout and stuff is the same. So maybe you have played the map a couple times, just a long
Yeah.
while ago.
I played this map years ago. It hasn't been popular for a while though, so cool to see it coming back. I thought it was a pretty neat map. Yeah, I think the area above the third is a little bit different, maybe.
Mm.
But okay. Oh, DerStef going for the 3 den before second house build, and BeatFlitz changing it up with the racks play. Okay, interesting. I don't know if I like the 3 den here, but
I don't like it. If it's not proxy, 3 den is not as efficient.
it can be unexpected though. Like
Yeah,
you don't
sure.
always expect the amount of wolves that your opponent's gonna flood. And I mean, the raiders can be good, but you can also mess up with your control and get yourself into trouble and just lose.
Mm.
I
Are you
definitely had
saying Wolves
games.
are better than Raiders, Slammer? Are we getting into
I'm
that?
just saying I've had games where I've gone raider against a wolf flood and just messed up my control and just promptly lost terribly. So, it's a very double-edged kind of position I feel for both players.
Ooh, they missed each
But
other.
yeah.
So first move sneaks in
What,
second wolf. Encounters the raider.
Slammer, what response do you think BeatFlitz needs once he detects it's a 3 den? Like just tower up or
If you know it's a
what would you
3
do?
den, I think you're pretty happy to get a tower and expand. The hard thing is it's really tough to know it's a 3 den rather than just a 2 den. And usually against a 2 den, you can just get 3 raiders, be defensive, and be fine. But it looks like BeatFlitz is playing it safe here, and he did the same thing in game 1. He's just getting that defensive tower, which is, I think, going to be a really nice response. Because once the tower goes up, you pull some workers. It's really, really hard for the 3 den player to actually get anything done. Oh, nice. BeatFlitz is going to scout the 3rd den, so he's going to know exactly what he's up against. He's going to know he doesn't have to worry about like his macro getting too far behind or anything. He just needs to pull workers and get this tower up, and he's going to be totally fine here. He needs to get the tower up, though. It has 8 seconds left to go. Man, he needs to bring more workers down. I don't know why he's not pulling more workers here. He's not respecting the wolves.
I think he'll
tower
get
will
it
go.
up just barely. He needs to blink out of there. There we go.
I still would have liked to seen the workers here, but yeah, the tower up is now going to keep him pretty safe. And he can get the castle down immediately, so I think right now, big advantage for BeatFlitz here.
Mm. He might win versus 3 den. And here I thought that Beast is like OP at the moment.
Yeah, but this build is pretty reckless. Like, it doesn't
yeah.
exactly make sense because you can't use the 3rd den until pretty late anyway because of the supply.
Yeah, that's why I thought
So
like if you proxy them, you can just like suicide your wolves for damage, and you just like it's really like brute forcing your win here.
Yeah.
And you can only do that when you proxy them. Like if the 3 dens are here, or at least 2 dens are here, and 1 is in the main, that's fine. But yeah, like this from the main is very hard to pull off.
Yeah, it just doesn't really add. I don't think the 3rd den adds anything to the rush, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I think you could have done all of what DerStef did off of 2 den.
Yep.
It would have felt pretty much the same. I don't think there's much difference in the wolf count.
Yeah.
And you just get your 3rd base up much faster, which, as we saw in game number 1, it's actually not that big of a deal. DerStef is definitely farther behind now because it's a 3 den instead of just the normal 2 den.
If I'm DerStef here, I add a snake charmer, and I just wait until I have like 60 supply with like 5 snakes, and then you can try to push again. But yeah, this is not looking great. Again, like what we had the situation.
Especially with that tower semi-exposed, it would take extra damage from the wolves and even more of the snakes.
Yeah.
So I'd like that too. And that's part of the trouble. I was going to comment with Mirrored Mire, is that greenhouse that kind of pushes away. The tower has to be out a little bit further, so it can't cover that greenhouse, which I always find annoying for sim sitting. But Oh,
Yeah,
this is not good. All these wolves are getting worked on by this mass of raiders.
Yeah, there's a critical mass of wolves here that's gonna make it really hard for
You mean raiders? Critical mass of raiders.
yeah, critical mass of raiders.
Yeah, now this game is over. Like at this point, your game is over.
Yeah, there's no defense against 5 raiders. He doesn't have a single wolf on the map, right? Or he has one.
No snakes, no nothing. The game is just over.
Yeah, he kind of banked. DerStef banked on the fact that Beatfoots would stay home with his raiders
Yeah,
because
but
he was
he
up against 3 den.
Yeah, now we have like
Yeah,
the third, which is gonna get cancelled, and yeah.
yeah, this is really. I mean, he's not gonna defend his workers at his natural. Like he's got 3 wolves.
Yeah, which is nothing.
I wish Beatfoots would just go up at this point.
Yeah.
He obviously doesn't know exactly what it's up against, so he's happy to just kill the third here. And Beatfoots is yeah miles ahead here.
I think Beeflit's just taking the safe veteran RTS approach of when you're ahead, just safely get more ahead and getting a third behind it with his doesn't want to risk it.
Well, you could also say he's lacking the killer instinct. Like at least send one raider up just to see. Yeah, just to check what's up there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But now he finds out, and the amount of wolves is vastly different to a bit earlier. So.
Yeah, the 3 den he was able to rebuild.
Yeah. So maybe the game is not over.
The worker count though is still so brutal. I mean, it's 22 to 12. It's like double.
I think he could be engaging these wolves. The ratio of raiders to wolves is so in favor of Beeflitz right now.
Yeah.
I think it'd be safer to just engage the wolves. Keep him while the ratio is great. He should be punishing it to get it even lower.
Yeah. I think you want to kind of surround here. So you take the workers on one side and the wolves on the other, and then you just try to surround for the damage. And try to set back the units which get low after 1 hit or 2. So I think that's the only way for DerStef to get out of this this position he's in.
Yeah, and
DerStef sacrifice a raider, get the scout. He's concerned about dragons or other kind of drop.
Yeah, but it's a werewolf. It's a workshop. So
yeah. When he sees that worker count at the main, he knows that this game's pretty much over. I mean,
yeah.
It's just the worker count and the income is so lopsided at this point. Like, even if he pushes these raiders back, DerStef, he doesn't really have a follow-up. And he's been cutting workers.
It's gonna be mills.
Yeah, makes sense. Try to get some kind of tech that's gonna surprise Beatfoots, but
yeah, Beatfoots gonna go for 6 strikes, I think. And with the archers, like, there's no way that the mill is actually, like, the gyros do actually any damage.
Yeah, this is gonna be very, very stable for Beatfoots.
Yeah. Ooh, one raider? One raider, maybe?
Get 1 raider.
Yes, 1 raider.
If you look at the units lost, it's 2 workers. Yeah. 2 workers, 1 raider against 16 wolves and 2 workers. That's crazy. That's a crazy
that 1 raider was a moral victory for
yes.
Yeah, and he really shouldn't have even lost that raider. He could have just attacked with the full health ones.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think for Beatfoots it doesn't matter. Do you think Beatfoots knows how far ahead he is?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, he should know.
He doesn't technically need the tower here, but it's just like paying your insurance premium. He knows he's ahead. He can afford to pay it. He doesn't want to get hit by some surprise dragon or gyro or run by.
Yeah, and it's only 1 tower at the third. It's not really that much of a commitment or like that costly.
Yeah. It's a nice, just defensive measure. So yeah, it would make sense. If I'm Beatfoots, the only thing I'm going to worry about is like a proxy third or something. I'm probably just run around the map real quick, make sure there's no... Because DerStef has done that a lot in this series, trying to get sneaky bases.
Yep. Well, it worked in game 1, so why not try it again?
Yeah.
But I guess Beatfoots learned his lesson.
Yeah, now these 4 raiders could probably do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, and the wolves will definitely cancel this 4th attempt for Beatfoots. He could have positioned his army there. Okay, he's both scouting for the 4th base. Oh my god, it's over 2k gold lead for Beatflitz. Crazy.
Yeah.
And
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 Beatflitz-
supply block to
Beatflitz is doing a good job of keeping his eco advantage here. I mean, he's going to get his 4th base up. He's keeping his worker count high.
Yeah.
So he's not falling behind. He's not letting DerStef equalize at all.
Yeah.
Even picking off a free worker there is nice. It's just going to be a matter of when Beatflitz feels confident enough to walk across the map, because all DerStef has is wolves and gyros. Gyros are going to be useless in a fight, and the wolves can't really fight this combined, upgraded Rax army.
It looks like the moment is now. And this worker is like building the 6th or what? What's that? That's the 5th
Yeah, might as well take
base?
another base.
Why not?
It'd be nice to get a tower and kind of start securing your 4th here. Might as well. While you're attacking, it's a good time to start kind of bunkering your 4th.
But the poor worker actually ran into wolves. But the wolves are nice and just ignored. Nice. Okay, so now how do you deal with this push when you are DerStef?
You can GG.
Yeah.
There's not really a way back, right? Like with only
You,
wolves.
you
Yeah,
don't
it's
read
really
in at
tough.
the beginning. That's how you deal with it.
I mean, I kind of would have liked to see him get some catapults. To be honest, the catapults are gonna be
Yeah.
better than the
Gyros.
gyros.
Look at this. All the raiders are dead. Isn't that
Yeah,
nice?
good catch.
Nice, very
I
good.
think you just have to bring all your wolves back. Like, it's good that he's killing the 4th base. That actually puts him equal on bases. And then just try to get a full surround on this army with all your wolves. You guys
Yeah,
bring
but
everything
now-
back. Workers.
Okay, let's see if he can pull off this around here. Or he gives up
And
the
then just,
base.
yeah.
Like, it seems like that's the plan for now. But there's a lot of wolves, my god.
Yeah, it's kind of a city thing. He would like to engage as open as possible, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, there's maybe enough wolves here if they get on top of the archers, but nah.
Yeah,
So
the
many
chokehold is
soldiers,
so nasty now.
Oh.
This is so nasty.
Well, now the gyros can do some work, though. Maybe
Yeah.
the gyros can help break open the...
Yeah.
Because you need the gyros to be
Alright.
hitting the soldiers without the archers.
I think I would kill this neutral house now. Like now with the wolves, just kill the house too.
Yeah, yeah. But look
Yeah,
at
but
how
the
bad
main
these
is
gyros
down.
are. It takes them like... It takes the gyros like 30 seconds to kill one soldier.
Yeah.
And this is so much gold investment from Beatflitz.
Yeah, now the
You're
workers
gonna
from
die.
behind. Wolves, maybe try to run in with the wolves as well. But yeah, it looks...
Yeah, now you gotta bring everything.
Yeah, but he's still not at the archers, right? He has to be at the archers. The archers have the range upgrade and 1 and 2 and move. Like even if he holds this, it's still like unwinnable at this
Yeah,
point. Like there's no way to. Get back
And
in.
Beatflitz can probably target down the gyros here, like one at a time.
Yes.
Just for
But I
value.
think he's trying to target the castle the whole time. And yeah, now he kills the main, and now he can just start targeting the gyros. Damn! DerStef really in dire straits here.
Yeah, he's shown some good fighting spirit here, but yeah,
Yes.
this game's been over for quite a while here. There's just no tech or way back.
Yeah.
Like every single advantage is with Beatflitz. He's got upgrades. He's got all the gold he wants. He can just walk across the map with his second army he's got here. I mean, look at how many soldiers, archers he's got.
Yeah, 90 versus 30 supply. Come on now. And there's no
He's getting
production
double
anymore.
tower.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, he lost a lot of the dens, and yeah, I don't know that the gyros are like a choice, but they're kind of an anti get back in the game choice, to be honest.
Yeah, 3 more dens,
against
okay.
archers.
He's rebuilding the main. Would you do that actually? Like rebuild the main for 2k gold?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, that's a lot of gold.
But you can just like take another base. Like you can build a castle here as well. Like it's no need to build
Yeah,
the
but
main.
it's for free, right? I mean,
The other one as well.
It's not as secure.
Ah, okay.
It's more out in the open.
Hmm. I would try to get
All right, guys. How does DerStef micro these 2 wolves to kill that army down there?
2 wolves. Yeah, GG. It's
Yeah.
game over.
That was
Nice one.
Yeah, that was I think the most decisive game from the whole series.
Yeah.
But in general, it wasn't a
Good.
series.
good recovery from Beat Flitz after losing that first game.
Yep.
I think he's a little lucky that DerStef didn't try to go into Beast, but I think, or at least I guess he did go into Beast the third game, but it was
Doing it
just a
wrongly.
3-den.
Yeah, 3 den
Yeah.
farming is like not.
And that's one of those builds where it's like
You have to proxy.
a player that's a little less experienced going for a build that's just not good.